Did you know that humans are hardwired for stories? In fact, studies show that our brains are 22 times more likely to remember a story than a set of facts or statistics. That's right, your brain is literally designed to absorb and retain stories better than any other form of communication. But here's the kicker: while stories are powerful, most people don't know how to harness that power. The best storytellers aren't born, they're made. They know how to disappear into their narratives, to become a part of their story, and to transform themselves in ways that captivate and hold their audience. The trick isn't just in telling a good story, it's in mastering the art of transformation. This guide will show you how to become a master storyteller, whether you're giving a presentation, telling a bedtime story, or creating content that connects deeply with your audience. In the chapters ahead, we'll dive into powerful strategies like the magic of silence, the art of character transformation, and how to leave your audience changed forever. Ready to learn how to disappear into your own story? Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Art of Vanishing. Unlocking the power of silence. Silence is more powerful than you think. It's often the quiet moments in a story that allow tension to build and anticipation to grow. A 2020 study by the University of Cambridge found that audiences were more likely to stay engaged during stories with well-placed pauses, rather than a constant stream of dialogue. The trick is not filling every silence with words. Instead, use the pauses as a tool to give your audience time to reflect, ponder, and connect emotionally with your characters. Let the space between your words create curiosity and allow your listeners' imagination to fill the gaps. Mastering the art of silence can be the difference between a good storyteller and a great one. Think of the famous "less is more" technique, where a single pause before a key revelation heightens the moment. Try it next time you're telling a story. You'll notice how your listeners hang on to your every word. Chapter 2: Shapeshifter Mode. Morphing into any character. A storyteller's superpower is the ability to transform into different characters. When you step into someone else's shoes, you allow the audience to experience the world from a new perspective. The key to being a shapeshifter in storytelling is understanding your characters deeply. Consider Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. Lee doesn't just describe Scout Finch, she becomes Scout through every page. The magic is in her ability to channel the voice, thoughts, and emotions of a child. Lee's transformation is so seamless that you, as a reader, feel like you're living her experiences. To become a shapeshifter, begin by reading your character's lines out loud, feeling their energy. Don't just act out their movements, imagine their motivations. When you embody the character, your audience will feel like they've met them. And when you transform into different characters, you make your story dynamic and multifaceted. Chapter 3: Chameleon of Voice. The power of tone and inflection. Your voice is a tool you can use to shape the world you're creating. According to a 2017 study by Harvard University, the tone and rhythm of a speaker's voice play a huge role in emotional engagement. It's not enough to have the words, the voice must convey the feeling behind them. Changing your pitch and tone to match the mood can make all the difference. A deep, slow voice can evoke mystery, while a higher, faster tone can convey excitement. Practice shifting your tone based on the emotion you want your audience to feel. For example, Stephen King often uses his characters' voices to set the tone of a scene, making the voice almost a character in itself. This is where you can experiment. Try telling a suspenseful scene in a whisper or a loud, booming voice for dramatic effect. Your voice can guide the emotional journey of your listeners. Don't forget to subscribe for more storytelling tips like these. Mastering your voice can elevate your stories to a whole new level. Chapter 4: Disappearing Acts. The magic of misdirection. A great storyteller knows how to misdirect their audience. You create an expectation and then, just as they think they know what's coming, you pull the rug out from under them. The best example of this is Agatha Christie's detective novels. She's the queen of misdirection, leading you to believe one thing, only to reveal another. Misdirection isn't just for mystery stories. It's a tool you can use in any narrative. Consider the red herring in movies or books, false clues that mislead the audience. Research shows that well-executed misdirection can increase the audience's emotional involvement, making the payoff more rewarding. In your own stories, you can plant false hints or overemphasize details to mislead your listeners. Keep them on the edge of their seats, always questioning what will happen next. Chapter 5, Embrace the Dark, Finding Transformation in the Shadows. The most powerful transformations often happen in the darkest moments. Stories are not only about victories, they're about growth that comes from overcoming obstacles. In Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey, the hero must venture into the unknown, the belly of the whale, to return transformed. Don't shy away from the dark parts of a story. Embrace them. Failure, loss, and uncertainty are all part of the transformation process. A study by the New York Times found that stories with struggles were more likely to resonate with audiences because they mirrored real-life challenges. In your storytelling, don't hesitate to highlight your characters' internal struggles. Let them confront their flaws and fears. These moments of darkness are the catalyst for transformation, both for the character and for your audience, who will relate to that journey. Chapter 6, The Final Reveal, How to Leave Your Audience Transformed. The climax of a great story is always a transformation. Whether it's a character change or a revelation, the ending is where everything comes together. A study by Columbia University showed that endings with emotional resonance leave the strongest impression. If the audience feels moved, the story stays with them longer. Your final reveal should be more than just a twist. It should give your audience something to think about, something to feel. In George Orwell's 1984, Winston Smith's transformation into a conformist at the end hits hard because it forces the reader to question their own beliefs about society and control. So, when crafting your ending, ask yourself, what should your audience walk away thinking? What transformation should they experience? This is your chance to make the biggest impact. Don't let the opportunity slip away by rushing the ending. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on how to take your storytelling skills to the next level. Final thoughts: to disappear and transform yourself as a storyteller, you must be willing to dive deep into the craft. The secret is not just in what you say, but in how you make your audience feel. From using silence to embracing misdirection, every tool in your storytelling toolkit should work together to captivate, surprise, and transform. Practice these strategies, and you'll soon see how your stories can disappear into the minds of your audience, leaving them forever changed.